live? Let me see. Let me get my phone. Let me be a little bit rude and get my phone and go on it. Yes. Let me just see. Is it live? Let me just go on my. No. Okay, so it is. Let me go on my Facebook, as they say in Brazil, my Facebookie. Okay, do we have people? Let me just see. Show. No. Do we have? Who is live? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Like yesterday, let's get introductions coming and let's see who is there and who is not. So let me get my page live on Guided PR while I look on my phone. And yesterday we had, in total, we had about 51 people. It was amazing. 51 people were watching. So today, let me see who is there and who wants to learn about videos. I'm going to have to leave for a second because I need to turn my light on. I forgot. Okay, so we are coming live and let me see. So today is all about videos. Do you want to learn about videos? Okay, so we are going to have our guest with us today, Dexter, in a minute. I don't know if Dexter is watching us right now, but I will get him to join us. Okay, so Raphael here from Guided PR, and what we do is we get you featured in the media and our Peacock Talent Day 2. So yesterday we had people, we need to give the prize to people who joined our LinkedIn group, and they had a challenge. They had to create their profiles and they had to use the Banek system. So write your bio to send to the journalist. So let me see. Let me see the posts. Let me see where people joined because we have 4 groups. Let me just see. While I'm looking into that, today is all about, okay, so we have 4 people who asked to join. Oh, I can see the people that were doing. Sorry, guys. It looks like it took us too long for us to say. Okay, day 2 is on. Yeah, thank you. So Danielle, it is there. Okay, brilliant. Let me put my name on screen. And I can see, Dexter, can you hear me? Can you just do that? Because I cannot hear you. Okay, Dexter is there in the background. He will be joining us for a second. While we do that, while we're waiting for our guest today, I will get our presentation on camera. Let me see. So the joys of technology, where as an entrepreneur, you really have to learn everything about this. So let me get this live. Bang. Okay, so we have there present and good. We have there. Now the next thing that we need to show on screen is go back there. Okay, and we're gonna show that. Brilliant. Present, and then I'm gonna go back. Can you please let me know? Can you just write yes if you can see my presentation? Can you say yes if you can see my presentation? I think I'm gonna change this background because I think the background is way too busy. That's better. Okay, so we have our presentation on screen. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't have that black on the side, but that's cool. Okay, guys, who is there and who is live, who is watching? Can you please write your name before we start? So let me go back here and let me show that is the agenda. So he's live. Hi, Sasha. Sasha does jewelry. Is that right? Okay. Cool. Sasha Bushby or Bushby. I'm not sure. What is this? Where is the surname from, Sasha? Okay. Who else is live? Can you please write your name and your website so we know who you are? Who you are. I'm gonna put mine there. So I'm gonna get my phone here and I'm gonna put it here, Raphael, and just guidedpr.com. Cool. Sasha, do you have a website yet? Okay. Or do you have a LinkedIn or a Facebook page for your business? Please write there. Who are the others who are watching me? Please don't let me feel lonely. Please tell me your name and tell me the name of your business or your website. Can you add that there? I can see Danielle is on. Who else is watching me? Please. It's nice to know. And remember, if you put your name and your website there, you will get a prize at the end. Okay, so make sure that you share. Okay, while the others who are shy and they are not sharing who they are, can you please write your name? Please write your name and your website. It's difficult to get people to share. There we go. Sasha Bushy, I'm Scottish, but I think my surname is Viking. Cool. Sasha B. Cool. I like your website. Okay. So Dee is back. She's there watching. Who else is there watching? We're going to talk about videos today. Who likes being on video? Say yes or no. That's what I would like to know. So who likes being on camera? If you like being on camera, say yes. Hello, Janet. If you don't like being on camera, say no. I need to see what you guys like. I need to understand, do you like to be on camera? Do you like to be the presenter? Or no, I don't like being on camera. Okay, D, thank you for sharing. Who else is there? There are more people. Some people are shy. I can see they're online, but I can't see who they are because they don't like sharing. Jason is back. Okay, brilliant. Okay, yes. Okay, Janet, like me. Alejandra Moya, hello. What is your website, Alejandra? Can you share if you have a business? Okay. Now, let's start. We have our agenda. So we're starting at 5. And we start with the presentations. Okay, so sometimes means yes, you like being on camera. Very good. I have peacocks here. I have people that like being on camera. So name and website. The more you put it there, okay. So if I see that you are there, and you will get a prize. Okay. Is what's his name? Is Dexter watching us on Facebook? Are you on Facebook, Dexter? He is. So Dexter, put your name, your website there. He's our guest, and you also can participate so people can see who you are and your website. Okay. Now, your name and your website, and I'm gonna do a quick presentation. Those from yesterday, you know the owl. You know what's coming. Okay. So we have Cres Collab. That's Alejandra's website. Brilliant. Thank you. Remember yesterday when I asked you, some people knew, some people said they've been here before. I was going to say old, but then I would offend everyone, including myself, because I'm not old. I had this conversation with Janet. I'm not old, I'm experienced. Remember that conversation, Janet? Okay. So some people were here yesterday, and it was about the owl. What do owls represent? What do they represent? Come on, some people should know. And get your fingers busy. Get your fingers busy and tell me. Okay, I keep looking down because my phone is there. Maybe I'll put it there so it doesn't look as I've been rude looking on my phone, like on my WhatsApp or on my Instagram. Okay, but I need you guys to participate. Alejandra, do you know what owls represent? You know, if you think of a word, what do owls represent? What do they mean? Can you tell me? Tell me. Don't be shy. I don't know if there is a delay when I speak or when I ask you a question. Wisdom. Brilliant. Okay, good. But oops. So when I tell owls that are wise but always hiding. Yes, they are wise and they're clever and they're very wise. Okay. Now I tell owls that they must become a peacock. And normally that's the reaction that I get from them. Okay. So you tell an owl to become a peacock, they get scared. And why do they become scared? Because they have to turn into this, right? So, and it is what you guys are doing right now. So you are becoming a peacock. You are showing, and you are showing off, because the key thing here is to make sure that people know who you are and what you do. And remember, each feather of that peacock tail is an achievement, okay? And this is something that you have to be very proud of. Talking about being very proud of, tell me, guys, one thing that you are very proud of. Don't worry about being humble. Don't worry about, I can't show off, I can brag. You do. Here is the place. What is the one thing that you are very proud of your achievement? Can you share? I know Janet shared yesterday when we were talking about numbers. She shared one thing. What is it? Okay, what is it that you are very proud of? I know, Dexter, you're there, you're watching. I can see that you were. Let me just see who are this. The problem is it doesn't show who are the 6 people. So, girls and boys, can you tell me what is the one thing you are very proud of? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Don't be shy. Show me your feathers. I won Enfield Startup of Business of the Year in 2015. Awards. Yes, big thumbs up. Award is something that you should be very proud of. Completely agree with you. Okay. What else? It could be that you're proud of a client. It could be that you're proud of the number of clients. I realized yesterday more than 1,000 people have lived the. Oh, wow. Crest Collab experience. That is amazing, Alejandra. You must be super proud. Very good. What about the others? The others that are shy, they are quiet there in the background, but they're not talking to me. Jason, what are you very proud of? D, what is the one thing that you're very proud of? My business is really eco-friendly and it's just about zero waste. Wow, that is really good. It's sustainable jewelry. Very good. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so make sure that those proud feathers, they should be showing. For those that don't know, so Guided PR started 2 years ago, okay, with a big launch in the House of Parliament. We had about 80 people there, okay. So taking, and Guided PR, High Profile Club turned into Guided PR today. And the whole thing about owls to peacocks, I take it so seriously that I turn into a book. And the book is called From Owls to Peacocks, 50 High Profile Entrepreneurs and Their Success Stories. So one thing that you always need to make sure is, does your business have a story? Does it have a story that it becomes memorable? It's a shame that we can't do this online, because when people come to our events and they're live, we give them a peacock feather. 1 second. I'll be back. Let me just see here. I think I have one right now. Let me go back. I know it's rude to leave, but imagine if I was on stage. Okay, so here it is. Look, people, I take this very seriously. So when people go to our events, I give them a peacock feather. Can you see them? And it's a shame because we don't have events anymore. But look, we have so many peacock feathers now to give away. Okay, so I can't wait. Don't worry, they're not real. I haven't killed any peacocks. And the key thing is, it's for your brand to become memorable. Okay, that's why it's very important for you to have that in mind. So turn that idea, and don't feel afraid of what people are going to think. People are going to think that it's silly, because the key thing for you is that you need to become memorable. And the only way to become memorable is to turn the brand, to bring the brand to life. Okay, and that's what I do with my Owls to Peacocks story that it became the whole thing. And I rebranded into Guided PR, and the blue and the green of the what is it called? The logo. It are the colors of the peacock. Okay. I know, Janet. Thank you. I love the feathers too. I'm Brazilian, feathers and sequins and carnival. It's in my DNA. Right. So if you want to join the community, Guided PR on Facebook and on YouTube, and we are Guided PR on Instagram. Okay. Yesterday I talked about giving a TED talk. Right, so these are some of the things that happens when you join Guided PR. If you become a member or if you become a client of Guided PR, we might help you to get into TED. Okay, and some examples. So the key thing with Guided PR is that we get people in the media, and we have different examples here. So we have been there with you. Brilliant. Okay, thank you, Dexter. So Yelena has been featured in Forbes and We Are the City. So she is a client. It's just some examples of what happens when you join, you get featured. Tommy Edwards, she really took off. She was on the cover of a high-profile magazine. She was in Forbes twice, the G20 Summit, Business London, Institute of Director magazine. I think she was, I put 3 times here. She was actually in Forbes twice, okay? She was a finalist for the Venus Awards, and it's all about, sometimes you just need a little push. If you haven't recently applied for an award, okay, go and do it yourself, because sometimes you think, maybe we're not doing so well in business, but what you need is that little push, and sometimes winning an award is all that it takes. Okay, so make sure that you do not stop trying and pushing because things are getting difficult or getting, business is like a roller coaster, and it's ups and downs, and this is what happens. Okay, the ROI on PR, I always say, the return on investment in PR is that we get you on the first page of Google. And the key thing is, when people are Googling you, what do they find? Okay, and the key thing is for you to understand that you must link certain words with your name. So when people search, if, for example, Rafael dos Santos is a very famous boxer in Brazil, if I put now Rafael dos Santos entrepreneur, I managed to link that word to my name by being featured in the media several times. And this is a print screen, and you can see that if you go on Google and if you search Rafael dos Santos entrepreneur, you will see exactly what I'm saying. So it's real. Okay, so where do you find those awards? I haven't heard of any. Oh my God, Alejandra, which country are you in? Tell me, because I can tell you. I'm gonna put here, I think it's called Awards List. Let me just find the website. Yeah, okay, so awardslist.com. So I'm actually gonna write here for you, awards list. Okay, .com. There we go. There, and then the answer for you. If you don't ask, you do not get. So high five to you, high five. Okay, thanks for asking, Alejandra. That's where you find. So let's continue here. So once you get found on I got lost now on Google. Now, yesterday I talked about the journalist requests. Today, what I'm going to be telling you is you can now learn how to create content. Okay, so if you go to the journalist, so if you sign up to Guided PR, and it's free for you to sign up, at the top there will be content platform, and then what happens is we have tutorials. And those tutorials will teach you to do things. No problem, Alejandra. Most welcome. Okay, so once you are in tutorials, you will see some webinars that I created helping you to get featured in certain places. And one of them is how to submit an article to Harvard Business Review. Okay, so it's the world's #1 publication for management. So if you manage a business or if you manage people, you should be on Harvard Business Review. And the other one that I created is how to pitch to Fast Company. So Fast Company has 12 million hits a month on their website. Okay, so this is what you do to get super featured, you need to sign up to guidedpr.com. I keep saying high profile because I was so used to for 3 years saying high profile. It's guidedpr.com, okay? And you can create your profile there. And those that are in the challenge, I'm giving away 5 spotlights, so 5 opportunities for you to be featured in the media. You just need to create your profile and let us know. But this is part of the challenge. And this is what it is. So there will be a webinar and also the description on how you apply to those places. Okay, that's how it works. Now, we also have, let's see if you guys can guess, we had clients featured in the media. Now, can you guess? Let me see if I ask you. Can you guess how many features we had so far for our clients? Let's see if you can answer. I'm going to put here. I want people putting numbers. It's more than 100 and less than 1,000 so far. How many features we had for our clients so far? Can you guess? Come on, guys. One number between 750. Very close, Dexter. Very close. Come on, guys. How many features did we get so far? More than 100, 800. Oh, okay, a little bit less. Okay, so we had 600. Okay, 600 features so far for our clients. Thank you, Alejandra. We'll get there, Alejandra. We'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, right. So what are the colors of your feathers? That's what I want to know. Okay, so meaning, how do you want to be known? How do you want to show up and show off? Okay, so this is really, really important. Let's talk about videos. Today is all about videos. And before I invite the expert to join us very quickly, okay, actually, no, not before. I am going to invite an expert today who is someone that knows a lot about videos because he worked on TV. And obviously, you should only be listening to people that knows their stuff. So he was on QVC for many years, and he was one of those presenters on camera, so he knows how and what to present. So we're going to have a chat right now, okay? And his name is like a stage name, which I absolutely, he knows that I love his name. I keep telling him, Dexter Moscow. So I am going to stop. Now, this is screen. 1 second. I'll stop this one. And I'm going to bring the man on live on camera. Hello.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you, Raphael. And it's a rainy, no, it is still rainy here in London. I hope the weather is better where you are throughout the world.
It is a little bit better. Yes, it's not raining as much. So we're going to talk about videos. And
We are.
obviously, it just moved. So instead of people doing on TV, now everyone can sell on camera. Is that right?
It's right. And I call us in the televisual age because what we're doing now is communicating mainly through television screens. We now call them computer monitors, but the same rules apply. It's how do we connect with people? What do we say so that we can win business when we're in these kind of facilities?
Sure. Okay. So my first question to you will be, how do people lose the fear? Because people are so scared of the camera. Like,
Right.
let me just ask everyone, guys, are you scared of the camera or not? So while they're responding, because it's a while between my question and the broadcast, one question to everyone watching, are you scared of the camera, yes or no? Okay, being video. And Dexter, the question to you is, what can people do to lose their fear in front of the camera?
Right. So the key here is to not imagine that when you are talking down the camera that you're talking to thousands of people or that you are trying to convince people. The key thing here is to understand what your audience wants, what they want to hear, not what you want to deliver, but what they want to hear. And so when you kind of think about what is their need rather than how you're going to perform, then it starts reducing the fear. The only way really to reduce that anxiety is to keep on doing it and doing it until you feel comfortable. You know, there's a phrase which says, practice perfect. For me, that's wrong, because perfection is for the gods. What we should do is practice to make it permanent. When we practice in front of the camera, and I'm going to tell you a story here. When I was on QVC is live, so it's not scripted, although we did a lot of research on what we needed to say to influence and persuade people. Now, when I'm in front of a camera and I have to say something to camera that there's no audience, but I just need to present, I find that difficult because I'm used to doing it live. And so the easiest way, and sometimes there are 3 or 4 takes before I get it right. So just keep on practicing. The more you practice, the less anxious you become.
And is there anything that people can do to remove the self-criticism? Oh my God, I'm getting old, I'm losing my hair, I'm getting fat, my nose is big, my ears are big, my lips, and like all of this that it goes into our minds, one way or another. What do you do? Because you see, I don't know. I want to know from you, what, did you get over that, and what can people do to get over that, the self-criticism?
The first thing is, don't look at you in terms of that criticism. I mean, I'm not going to join the conversation about hair or grey or
okay. I'm looking fine. That's why I'm like, sometimes I can see that there is starting to really go, but I tend not to look at that in the video.
Oh, just go with it. But the key thing here, seriously, is not to look at yourself in terms of how do I look, how do I sound. The key thing is here, am I getting the message over? Is the message I want to convey important enough? Like you do, Raphael, you really think this whole Peacock Challenge is about what do people need? Not what I'm going to tell them, but what do people need to move themselves forward? And if we approach it like this, whatever business we're in, whatever we're selling, if we think in terms of, is the message right? Am I giving people value? Then don't look at yourself, because how we perceive ourselves is different from how other people perceive us. Even our voice, the voice that we hear in our ears is not the voice that other people hear. It's on a different wavelength. So don't look past that. Look past how you look past how you sound. And the important question is, am I conveying information that is going to be useful to my audience? That's the key.
Thank you. So, guys, those who are watching, and I can see some people live, some are very quiet. Yesterday, we had about 51 people watching, but only like 10 were participating. I know the owls are there. They're hiding under their feathers. They're all very clever, and they're there. But please send your questions. Let me know what you want to know here, because we are live, okay? Now, there are 2 types of videos, and I want to understand from your opinion, which one you think is most effective, or if both are effective, I would like to tell me. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of a test. This is prompter, guys. This is live. There was no rehearsal here. I'm going to show you 2 very short videos and get your opinion on them. Is that all right? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to look at my screen now. I'm going to share my screen 1 second. And then I am going to get the tab. Let me see which tab I'm going to get now. So this one here. Okay, so this one is, I'm going to get one which is a kind of an interview, not looking at the camera, but with someone there, and it's very short, and it's 20 seconds, and then you tell me a little bit about the benefits of doing something like this, okay? And then I'll show you another video, and then you give me your opinion. Is that all right? Okay, so Let's do that. Let me get. So I'm going to remove Dexter from the screen for 1 second, and I am just going to show this video so you. Okay, let me go back because I don't think you could hear me. Let's bring Dexter back. This is all very cool. These old tech moving screens. I love it. Can you hear me, Dexter?
I can, but I must admit I couldn't hear the interview. I could see them, but I couldn't hear them.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, no sound. Oh, that's annoying. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it was me giving an interview, and the idea is what I would like to show you is that I wasn't looking at the camera, right? So I had someone behind the camera asking me questions, and for me, it was way more relaxing. It was much easier. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think I agree with you. I think that it is much more relaxing when somebody is asking you the questions. I couldn't hear, were the questions actually on the audio as well, or was it just you responding to two questions?
It was, yeah, so he edited, even though he asked me the questions, but it doesn't show. So it was a fluid video, as if he was just talking and talking, but there were questions and answer, question and answer,
Right.
and they edited in a way that it looked all very fluid.
Okay, and I think that's good. I would say that when somebody is asking you questions, and they're off screen, they're off camera, then it is down to us to repeat that question, so that people.
I see.
So it's a perceived question answered, and so you would say, what you've just asked me is, and how I would respond is. So it's that's not the exact words, but you need to identify the question to answer it.
I see. One example then for people to know. So if I'm interviewing you, I will say, "Hi, what's your name?"
Okay. For those who don't know me, my name is, and and it's a very strange name. People always say that it's a stage name. So you see, I'm responding to a question that has been asked, but then I need to answer that or make that question. So another example would be if the question was, what are you currently up to? What your projects at the present moment? And I would say, a number of the projects I'm involved in are, and then you give your answer.
Brilliant. Okay, so you always start the answer with the question.
Yes, if it's not asked on screen. Often, and QVC, right, as you've mentioned, QVC is all about this, where somebody actually on screen would ask you specific questions. They may have been already agreed, those questions, not like this evening, where that's also very comfortable, because if somebody is nervous about talking down the throat of the camera, and sometimes it doesn't work, it's better to hear an off-camera conversation. So it's
right,
it's like people are overhearing that conversation. It relaxes down the person that is answering the questions, because they already know what questions are coming up, and it seems much more natural. It seems like the question that everybody wants to ask, and the answer given, so it satisfies that question. Does that make sense?
Okay. No, it does. It's very good. Yes. And I think it really helps. So for everyone to understand, always make sure that you start. Now, is there any specific type of video or the message that you must say or do that will help to sell more?
First of all, we need to understand what length of video works for the different social media out there, because the perceived wisdom is that it's short, sharp, really essential information that people want. So to give you an example, and I'm going to look down and read some of these off, because I always need to refresh my memory. If you're going to speak on Facebook, then it is something between 30 seconds to 2 minutes, no longer than that, because a majority of people are watching it actually on their mobile phones. This we really need to understand is how people are viewing our videos. So on Facebook, it should be about 2 minutes. If it's on Twitter, they say about a minute, 60 seconds. Actually, the ideal length is 30 seconds. So, and
Wow.
when you think about the television commercials we see every day on our television screen, they tell an amazing story within 30 seconds. So we should be
Yeah.
able to tailor our information to that. Instagram is about the same. In fact, we'll say it's even less than that, 26 seconds to get your message across. YouTube, again, it's about 2
26.
minutes, 26 seconds. Because remember
Oh my
that
God.
it isn't about selling in those kind of environments. When you're given
Yeah,
very
that's
good
true.
information, it's about, do you trust me? Would you like to have a longer conversation with me? And then you can point them in the direction of that longer video or an opportunity to speak to you directly. The only one where you can really be a little bit more flexible on time is LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn,
Oh,
again, the important thing to remember is the 10 minutes is the maximum length of a video on LinkedIn. But what you can do, we need to think in terms of 3, perhaps maximum 4 minutes on LinkedIn, because the majority of people, and we know that these are business people, these are executive suite people, C-suite people, that they are going to make up their mind about looking at a video within the first 2 or 3 minutes. So our information, our story, and that's the key here. Don't sell, tell stories. And
tell a
if
story. Very
I can
good.
give you a framework, if that's helpful, for a
Yeah.
story construction. Okay, so the story, your experience of what has happened, is no more than a 2-minute presentation. And that is this, the incident. What was the overarching experience that you had? What was the problem, perhaps, that somebody brought to you? That's the first element of it, the incident. Then it's the action. What did you actually do to resolve the problem or the narrative of the story? That's about a minute, perhaps a minute and a half. The last bit, and this is the essential part of any story. So you've got incident, action, and then the benefit. What was the advantage of what you did to the person that gained that benefit? So think, and that's about 30 seconds the most. So it's about 2-minute presentation. Incident, the overarching situation, the action, what did you actually do, and the benefit. Because when you state that, people say, I've been in that kind of situation, perhaps that person can help me.
I see. Okay. So that's why it's really important to share on video your expertise, what you do. So instead of just trying to sell, which is one of the things that I always tell my clients, create videos, share your expertise, share what you do, even if you solve one problem online with that video, because people think, oh, if I do that, then people will copy me or people are not going to come to me. I think it's the other way around.
Yes.
I think the more you share, the more you let them know what you do,
Yeah.
the more they're able to connect and remember, right? So if they have a problem, they remember that you can solve that problem.
Yes, I many years ago, a friend who I used to actually work with, he said to me this: they can suck my brain out, they can take all the knowledge I have, but they're not me. And I have special expertise that nobody else can translate because I've done it and I live through it. And it's true of everybody that has their own individual expertise to be able to tell those stories. You can give everything away, but they can't be you.
And I'm glad you said you can suck the brain out, because I thought we were going to talk about something else. It was in another industry that was not supposed to be here. Okay.
I wouldn't
So
do
thank
that
you
to you.
Thank you. So Dexter Moscow, your website is dextermoscow.com, right? You have your personal website.
DexterMoscow.uk.
Okay, so guys, this is what Dexter Moscow is all about. So he can help you to sell more, create more on video. Okay, and what we have today is for those who join the challenge. This is also impromptu. I didn't ask him, But would you mind giving a prize? So you bid the prize of maybe a half an hour online consultation with you. Could that be the prize today?
Yes.
Dexter is fantastic, guys. Okay, so dextermoscow.co.uk.
Can I?
But what we're going to do...
I want to
Yeah?
add one thing to that. What I
Jump in.
suggest is that if they're going to speak to me for half an hour, create a video so that I can give
Yeah.
them beneficial critique of it.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. And what about the live videos? Which live videos? Oh, okay. Live videos. Thank you. So we have a question there. How long live videos should be?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
They can be longer. Because people are looking at webinars, they're listening to webinars. It can be as much as a half an hour. But the key thing here is to be aware that every 10 minutes, every 7 to 10 minutes, you have to re-engage with the audience. So if it is a live situation like we are here, where people can ask questions, and as you have done today, invite those questions so that you can, in any presentation at QVC, even if it was 12 minutes long, we thought of it in terms of 3-4 minute segments, because people were switching in and switching out. And it's the same with our brains. They switch in and switch out. So if you're giving a live conversation, it can be longer, but be aware that every 7 to 10 minutes, you need to do something to re-engage the audience.
Very good. And this is what we're going to do now. So because we have the prize coming up, okay, so please make sure that you write your name and the name of the business so Danielle knows who is live and who is watching. Because just like yesterday, we have the will, and the will give the prize. So thank you, Dexter, for accepting my request. So half an hour there. And so this is for those who turn up today. And we also have the challenge, okay? So this is what we're gonna be giving now. So Dexter, for now, if you're going to excuse me, I'm going to remove you from the screen, say goodbye for now, but I will bring you back, so stay there, okay? So if this was the stage, I would say thank you so much for your presentation. Off you go to your seat now, so thank you, and then I'll bring you back in a second. So we'll come back, okay, with Dexter, because what I want to show you, okay, is just very briefly go back and finalize the presentation and talk about the prize and talk about the challenge, okay? So let me share my screen once again. Let me just go back here to the Chromecast. There we go, and then to the Peacock Challenge. We had the amazing Dexter Moscow, dextermoscow.co.uk. You can see him on screen right now, okay? He's back. He will come back because we will need to see who won. And we talk about the plan. So today is another prize, okay? We talked about the prices yesterday. So if you buy without a discount, this is how much it costs, either £80 or £120. And then we have the discount, okay? Now, today we don't have further 25%, so there is 15% that we had yesterday. But what we have, which I'm going to share with you now, is if you decide to buy Guided PR and you want to become a member, and if you like videos, I'm going to try to show another video. If you decide to buy in the next 24 hours, you're going to get 10 edited videos for you, or similar to this. Let me show you which one I am talking about so you can see what kind of videos you will get. Hopefully you will be able to listen to it. Let me okay, so let me go there, and then I click in Chrome tab, and this is the video that you will see. Guys, can you see my screen? I need to know if you can see my screen. I'm going to make it big, and hopefully, let me just see if I'm able.
During the lockdown is the best time for you to create content. And if you don't know how to turn content, we are here for you. GuidedPR.com. We will guide you step by step on how to turn your expertise into content for the media, into blog posts, LinkedIn articles, and much more. Do you want to turn your expertise and get more leads? Because now you are seen as the authority in your industry. Go to GuidedPR.com and we'll teach you how to turn your expertise into content. We have a program called 10 to 5, 10 minutes, twice a week, in 5 easy steps. We will guide you step by step on how to turn your expertise into content. Right, you need to start sharing more. Go to guidedpr.com and sign up today.
Okay, so this is what you get. Okay, good question, D. Good question. Okay, only sound, not image. Oh, so you couldn't see the video? That's weird. So Alejandra, you said only sound, not image. That was strange. What was showing on screen? No video. Okay, let me try once again. Oh, this is so bad. Let me try. I hate technology sometimes. Chrome tab and then this. Can you see my screen now? It was a 1 minute video. Can you see my screen? Can you see the video? Oh, it's not showing. Why? Okay, the joys of technology. I don't know what is happening. It decided that it doesn't want to show my videos anymore. Clearly, I don't know why, but it is not. So it's only showing me, which is really annoying. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a link here so you can see what I am trying to show, which is very annoying. It's here. Okay, so that is there. So it's for whatever reason that is not showing. Let me just see. Let me say videos, audio and video. Okay, so and if I share my screen, stop. Oh, I see. Okay, now I can see why. So if I go there, I think it's gonna work, guys. It's 1 minute, I promise. There, and if I go back there, I need to put that on screen. And I'm going to remove my come back on screen. Yeah, people said no order. This is really annoying. I'm so sorry. It's one or the other, but I will I will learn at some point. I will see what happened. But you saw how engaging the video is, right? So there's lots of letters, there is lots of things coming up, there is a screen. So if you become a member today and if you're paying in full, you get 10 of those videos. Now, someone asked me, what about if you are already a member? I will think about a package for you guys because those videos are great and it's you. So here's the challenge. Okay, so that's the challenge. The challenge is that you must create a 1 minute video. Okay, so you are going to create a 1 minute testimonial about the Peacock Challenge. So if you create a video which is 1 minute long maximum and send to me as the Peacock Challenge, okay, so this is your challenge. So you're going to give a testimonial, and the first 5 people to do that will get 1 video edited. So this is the challenge. Okay, create a 1 minute video talking about the Peacock Challenge and send to me. And how you can send to me is via our Facebook page. Okay, go on Facebook's page and send via message. The first 5 people to get will get the video edited. So I will help you to create a 1-minute video just like this one so you can promote your business. Okay. The one that you're going to send to me is a testimonial. The one that you get as a prize, it's you talking about the business and fully edited. Okay. So now those who are now, I'm going to bring back Mr. Dexter Moscow back live online. And what we're going to do is I'm also going to bring Danielle. So those who are live, okay, so they are watching us and their names are there. Danielle put into a spinning wheel and she's going to share her screen with us now. And you can see who was there and who was not. I'm just waiting for her to share the screen with me. Danielle, can you share the screen with me? Brilliant, I can see. And I'm going to bring that. Look, technology is amazing. So let me just remove this. I'm just going to remove this from my friend's face because we want him seeing as well. Okay. So we have the name. So unfortunately, we can see there are more people live, but only those who put the names then can win the prize. Okay. And the prize will be a 30-minute consultation with amazing dextermoscow.co.uk. Always advertising. All right. Let's get the spin going, Danielle, please. And what I'm gonna do is this, so you can see very large. Let's get back here. And thank you so much, Danielle. There we go. So Dexter, you will have a 30 minutes with Janet. Janet is a sales trainer. She was with us yesterday. Okay. And there you go, guys. Okay. So thank you so much today, Dexter, for being with us. I hope you guys enjoyed once again. If you enjoyed it, say yes. Can you please write yes there? Do you have anything else you want to close our Peacock Challenge today?
For me, yes. Janet, I really look forward to chatting to you, and I'm going to add an extra prize for you. I've written a book called Stand Up and Sell, and that will be my gift to you also. And I just want...
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I hope that is good for you.
Thank you so much. Very good. She just wrote there, I'm so pleased, because I keep looking to see what people are doing. She just wrote there, I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. Dexter, you are jam. You're an expert in video, guys. Get in contact with him. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, Dexter. I'm ending now the Peacock Challenge Day 2, all about videos. If you enjoyed it, say yes. Okay, leave there a thumbs up. Leave there your comment, and we'll be tomorrow. And tomorrow is all about public speaking with a national winner of Toastmasters. Absolutely amazing. Chris Murphy will be with us tomorrow. And Thursday is one of the best days. Well, it's not one of the best days. What I know I'm talking about. We have a journalist. I know a lot of people want to talk to a journalist. She writes for The Guardian, okay? And she'll be there. And Friday is a surprise. I'm sending this evening the invitation for those who want to learn a little bit more, and I'm gonna give a surprise. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m.